Hi there, welcome back to the shop. I'm Cale. So this video is a quick installation overview of the custom laser engraved Harvey woodworking table saw, Alpha Series table saw inserts that I make. If you're interested in one of these, there's a link in the description. Laser engraving's free. We can make some cool stuff, business logos. You tell me what you want on it, we'll make something cool. At any rate, the purpose of this video is just to go over quickly how to get this installed and set up and running on your Harvey Alpha Series table saw. So some of the things to take note are that I include brass bushings in here. These are permanently installed, so please don't try to take them out. This is for the mounting screw. I also include all of the hardware, including the hook screw and all of the grub screws that you need. All the grub screws, the holes are threaded and waxed so they don't vibrate and move around. This insert is really the result of my own trials and tribulations with this Harvey woodworking saw and trying to find something that I thought worked well enough for me. So hopefully you'll agree. At any rate, let's get into how to install this. So you'll want to remove your factory insert, whatever you have in your saw at the moment. And please, please, please be safe with your tools. My table saw is wired into the building, so I had to trip a circuit breaker to turn it off. But please unplug your power tool or otherwise safe it before you work on it. So the really big tip for installing this zero clearance insert, because the one you're going to get isn't going to have the slot for the blade. You're going to have to cut that after you install this in your table saw. If you leave your riving knife installed or your overhead dust collection or kickback devices, if you leave those in place when you try to cut this slot, it's probably going to push up on this and crack it and break it. So to prevent that from happening, it's important that you remove the riving knife before you try to cut the slot. So we're going to remove the screw from the factory plate. Your woodworking insert is also going to include this replacement screw. So with your saw unplugged, obviously, you want to run it all the way up to the top. Pull out on the detent pin that holds the riving knife in place and remove the riving knife. Now you can put your saw back down. While you have it up here, go ahead and put this tab back down. Now I've done the best I can to get these grub screws set here using my saw. So the insert that you're going to get in the mail is going to be fairly close, but not perfect. So you'll want to put this in, adjust the, let me use this other one. You want to adjust this screw until you get it in there and fairly tight, but not overly tight. There needs to be some room for this to move around. So get that in there, adjust your grub screws until you're where you want to be for level, and then drop your screw back in and tighten it, but don't over tighten these, they just need to be snug. So after you have your insert in place and attached, with your riving knife out, now go ahead and power your saw back on or throw your circuit breaker, plug it back in, turn it on, slowly raise your blade until you've cut all the way through and made the slot. And then while the table saw is running, put the blade all the way back down again. You'll probably notice that it's going to continue cutting on the upstroke and the downstroke. There's just probably some odd points of teeth in your table saw blade or whatever blade you're using. So run it all the way up to make the slot, run it all the way back down, power off your saw, and then you can remove the plate and reinstall your riving knife or your dust collection or whatever you're using, and you'll be all set. So if you have any questions or concerns about any of the inserts that you've purchased from me, my email address is in your order. Please contact me. If you're not happy with it, I'll make it right for you. So I'd like to take really good care of people, so let me know what you think. All right, there we go. That's it for me. Till next time, friends, peace, love, and sawdust. I'm out.